Good morning, everyone. I hope students you all are well fit and healthy nowadays. Today we are going to start our next module of chapter number 2 of civics, that is diversity and discrimination. Dear students, in this module you will learn about inequality and discrimination, the caste system and discrimination, experience of Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, struggle for equality, respect for equality or diversity in our constitution. So let us proceed with the first topic, discrimination and equality. Discrimination is prejudice in action. It means treating people in a less favorable way because they are members of a particular group. It occurs when a group of people are not given the same benefit or states as everybody else. Discrimination may lead to putting other people down, not allowing them to participate in activities, restricting their access to jobs or to live in certain neighborhoods, or denying them something they are entitled to by law. Discrimination are primarily the result of a social bias. For example, parents generally discriminate between a boy or a girl, particularly if they are from the poor families. In such families, one finds that a girl might not be given education, but a boy gets a chance to be educated. Sometimes discrimination occurs because religious diversity also. People who follow a particular religion may be discriminated against on grounds of customs and practices that are different from the rest of the population. Next, the caste system and discrimination. The caste system was a predominant social evil in India that was used to discriminate against a large section of people. Now, what is caste system? The caste system was a social system in which communities or group of people were placed in a sort of ladder where each caste was either above or below the other. These people were seen as unworthy. The groups at the bottom level of the caste ladder were called the untouchables or Dalits or the scheduled caste. The section of people who were placed at the top of this ladder called themselves the upper caste. These people regarding themselves as superior. On the other hand, these group of the people who were placed at lower caste of the ladder, they were known as low castes. Next, let us discuss about Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar's first experience that is totally based on discrimination. Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar was one of the greatest Indian leaders and scholars of the 20th century. He is considered as the father of the Indian Constitution. He was born in Mahar caste family of Madhya Pradesh. The Mahars were considered as untouchable. They were poor also. They had no choice but to walk. Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar shares his first experience of caste-based discrimination in 1901 at the age of just 9 years. He and his brother had to go to Goregaon, presently in Maharashtra, at the railway station. The station master first considered them as Brahmin children, so he treated them very well. But when he came to know that they were Mahars, his facial expression underwent a sudden change. Moreover, there were many bullock carts at the station playing for hire, but none of them were ready to take these brothers to the destination even at double of the existing fare after knowing about their caste. Obviously, it was very insulting and hurting experience for the brothers. This incident shows that caste-based discrimination is not only prevented the lower caste people from selecting the profession of their own choice, but it also denied them the respect and the dignity given to others. Now, struggle for equality. During the freedom struggles, the Dalits, women's, tribals and peasants fought against such inequalities. Dalit fought for gaining entry into temples while women demanded for right to education for themselves. peasants and tribals wanted to be free from the grasp of the money lender who charged very high interest rate. Now, respect for equality or diversity in our constitution. Dear students, now the question is, what is constitution? The constitution is a document that lays out the rules by which the nation would function. So India is a secular country. This means that the Indian constitution treats all religions equally. People of different religions and faith have the freedom to practice and follow their religion without any fear of discrimination. Now, let's discuss respect for equality. When India became free in 1947, our constitution included various provisions to prevent such inequalities. The first page of our constitution clearly states that all Indians are entitled or equality of status and opportunity. That is, everyone has equal rights and opportunities. Then, of course, it is very important for all people to be equal because the equality is a key value that unites us all Indians. In other words, it is an important element of our unity. Our constitution ensures that the people of India are free to follow their religion, speak their languages, celebrate their festivals, and express themselves freely. That is, no language, religion, or festival is compulsory for all to follow. None of them has a special status in our constitution. However, in spite of many struggles and laws, inequality exists in our society even today. So, we should continue our struggles and our government should take positive action to make equality a reality for all Indians. Thank you and have a nice day.